Alright, here we go for round one. And here's another new development out of this format. And it's the whole play draw first. So my opponent won the roll, but decided to draw first, meaning put me to play. And that kind of just speaks to how we realize how slow this format is. Where it's okay to draw first because, you know, the first 3 turns of the play aren't that impactful. So here, we really want to draw an active treason. Because we have our 2 sack outlets right here. And again, you know, at 4 mana, I could easily just play this, sack my Tenacious Dead, and return it for 4 mana inspiration. And that's okay. Or I might just start sacking these 2. My opponent's blue, which can be a little bit of a problem, just because blue is the strongest color. But we'll see what happens. He has no play. We're drawing a lot of lands, which is okay. Attacking for 2 here. I also like the fact that Tenacious Dead is 1 mana, not 2 mana, because it means if you play him on turn 3, you could return him for free. And also, it's kind of just a better design. I like the design better, just as cost 1 and then cost 2 to return rather than 2 and 2. Also, Drudge Skeletons, which is 2 to regenerate, is kind of just better. Here, I'm just gonna kill it. You know, he could play Messenger Drake for 4 mana, and this just lets my guys get in. Also, just gives me something to do for the turn. You know, next turn I'm probably gonna Altar's Reap, and then I won't be able to kill it. Nice. See, that's a very good good card to draw here. So he's on 15. So again, like, incremental advantage is what I'm getting here. If he leaves all his mana untapped, I probably won't play this. Okay, well, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, I'm not gonna active treason that. Alright, so yeah, I was gonna say, if he just if he didn't tap out and just left all his mana open, I wouldn't play Altar's Reap, because if it counters, it really sucks, and I'd probably just do the whole you lose 1 life, I gain 1 life. Alright. So here, you know, active treasoning a Brindlebore to make him gain 4 life. It's not a good use of my cards. And yeah, I'm just gonna play Canyon Minotaur and get in there. I could attack with both of these. You know, he'll either block here or block here, and it make me pay. I'll get in 1 damage and I'll play a Firecat instead. But I think it's better for me to just play the Minotaur. A Minotaur is like guaranteed attacking through whatever he's playing. Because, like, if he plays Messenger Drake next turn, oh my god, I take it, attack for 6, sack a Messenger Drake, and I get to draw a card, and that'd be so sick. And that puts him on the back foot. Like, Brindlebore's not a good card, just because it's 2/2. I mean, and I have a 3/3. And that's basically it. You can't really do much else. Alright, like here it's kind of awkward because he can double block. But I think that's okay. Probably just gonna play the Firecat. And not attack. Because then I could attack with both, and he can't double block the Minotaur unless he wants to take 4, and that's fine with me. And I say that because next turn he'll play a creature probably, but I can just take it, and he also just might attack and play his creature hoping it would do something. Alright, Coral Merfolk, a 2/1, doesn't do much. Probably has Opportunity in his deck, in which case I will bring in a Wild Ricochet, because Opportunity is target player. And man, I would love to draw some cards. So it looks like he's playing around the active treason here. So what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm not gonna spend it. No way. It just doesn't do anything. I could trade at any point in time as well, so I'm not going to. He could plink me for one, but none of his guys can get through unless he deals with the Canyon Minotaur. So I was gonna play a land and pass. I think having 8 mana with 4 swamps is okay, because then I could do this multiple times. But outside of that, I'm gonna leave the 5th mountain in my hand for an Academy Raider or something. This could be a Garrick's Horde. It's not. Okay. That I might take, but even still, if that makes him if that makes him be aggressive, that just makes my active treason and my attacks better. So I actually still don't think I use an active treason here. Like, it's just a stupid Condor. It doesn't really do anything. Alright, so yeah, here, I'm okay with this. I'm gaining 2, and he's losing 2 every turn. And I really like that. Like, he may be attacking for like 4 next turn. But I think that's okay. See, okay, so he's like really scared of active treason, I think. Yeah, because he's not even doing that. He might not even be playing, like let's say he has Messenger Drake in hand. He's just not playing it because he's scared of active treason. And it's kind of defensible because we're not really doing anything. But again, he's attacking me for basically 0 because I'm gaining it, and I'm draining him for 2 every turn. So, and he played nothing. So I like this. I'm winning here. I'm not losing life, and he's losing 2 every turn. I'm okay with that. Like now, if he plays opportunity, I'll probably cry. But yeah. I don't think I'm gonna play this. Well, no, I'm actually gonna play this because it's 5 mana to do this. So if I have 9, I could 5 and still have mana up for Tenacious Dead and stuff. So yeah, I'll play it. I think it's okay. Alright, so you just did nothing. I'm alright with this. Like, literally the only thing that concerns me about this is the fact that I wasted a lot of time as I put together the video. Alright, so now here he's starting to get, nope. Okay, here he's starting to get a little aggressive. I really think he should have done that last turn. But even so, it's okay. Like, this is what I was talking about. Like, these guys just give you small little advantages that over time add up to something. I think I've gained 6. I've attacked him 3 times total. So I've already gained 5 and lost 5. I mean, he's lost 5 and I've gained 5. For free. Basically. Like, my cards are just as impactful as his cards in terms of just body. But I have other things to do with them now. So, now it's all a matter of, not misclicking. So now I'm saying all these, but he just played an 8-8. So now if he has cancel, kind of in trouble. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, if he had cancel or negate, it's kind of bad. Pitchburn Devils does do a lot of work, though. Alright, so take this, and I'm just going to swing out with everybody. Yeah, he had negate. Okay. I'm still gonna swing with both. Oh, I can't. What am I saying? I think I might just play Pitchburn Devils here. Alright, yeah. Pitchburn Devils, play a land. I could trade. I could Pitchburn Devils, Firecat, and Tenacious Dead trade with the Behemoth, and then Pitchburn Devils like probably will kill the Seacoast Drake, because that 3 toughness is really making the Canyon Minotaur awkward. So like if I leave these 2 guys alive, then he like any double block is 2 for 1, which is good for me. So I think that might be worth playing a land. Makes my Academy Raiders much worse, but you know that's not in my hand, so it's not even a thing. And he has no cards in his hand, so really has to draw like a Giant Growth or a Disperse. You know, Ranger's Guile would be bad, but I don't think I have right now. I don't have the luxury to play around that. Also, he's playing something pre-combat. Also, he can just make it fly, which is super awkward. That's okay. Yeah, that was a good top deck. Luckily, I have Smelt, which I don't think I'll bring in, but... Alright, see, that was a mistake, I think. Because now I'm just going to do this. Sack my Pitchburn Devils, and I got to kill this Train Condor. Now he can't even make his guy fly. Yeah. Come back up to 20. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I could, yeah. Okay, that's an interesting attack. He's probably going to use Brindlewar for like the gain. Ooh, Fire Shrieker? What does that do? Not much. Alright, so if he equips there... Man, that's rough. Thinking of Fire Shrieker up the Firecat. Then I still have mana up to Tenacious Dead stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with everybody. Right? Is that good? Get for 12. I might have to block with the Gnawing Zombie and sack it to itself. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So if I attack like this, he has to block this, or else he just dies. So he... Oh, it's that stupid Brindlebore, so obnoxious. Okay, so he has... So block Brindlebore here. And then Coral Merfolk will block Tenacious Dead, I guess. And then he goes up to 13. Down to 10. Down to 9. So I guess I don't attack with this guy. I can't, because then he'll just, you know, equip and I die. So maybe attacking like this is my best bet. He still can't double block to kill my Gnawing Zombie, because then he just dies to regular damage here. So I think this is my best attack. I need to get as aggressive as possible. For him to make bad blocks, for me to stay alive, and for him to take as much damage as possible, just so, you know, this guy can hopefully do something. We could do that. I didn't think about that. That's okay. Alright. So sack my guy here. Yeah, he could just equip here and attack with both, and I lose that way. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. Really played around the active treason, which is obnoxious. The gate's not usually main deck card either. It's a little unfortunate that he got me with it. Well, actually, no. 8, that's 5, it's exactly 12. So maybe not. Okay, that's 12. I can still draw active treason. Still draw active treason. I could draw Liturgy of Blood, maybe. And I think oh, it is an interesting attack. Does this kill me? 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, stupid Brindlebore. Alright. I'm dead. Alright. That's okay. Moorhorn wouldn't have done that much. Alright. So, Woodborne Behemoth. Also, I'd like to point out that I flooded out like crazy. So, you know. Maybe if I drew a couple more lands, I would have done something. A couple of spells, I would have done something. Alright, so Lightbane Zombie hopefully will be good against him. I'm not gonna bring a Smelt. Maybe I should. Smelt instead of Fire Shrieker? I don't know. I mean, Plate Mail's good, you know, when I have active treason. Unless it's their only creature. He had a very slow deck, so I'm actually gonna bring this guy in. Yeah. I don't, like, maybe if I see another artifact. Ah, man, I should have put no. I'm so used to playing first. That was a mistake. This hand is terrible. I'm not gonna mulligan though. Man, why did I put play first? That was such a mistake. Okay. So his deck. Alright, well, that was good. His deck doesn't seem that great. He has a lot of, like, crappy guys. X1s, 2-1s, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to attack here. I'm going to play a Firecat, because if he has, like, an X1, and I draw a Swamp, I can play with Festering Newt and, you know, kill it with the Gnawing Zombie and then bash for 4. Even, like, the 1-3, which he didn't play on turn 2, but still. It's also all islands. Okay. Oh, please draw a Swamp. Please draw a Swamp. That's okay. Okay, still just gonna attack here. It's not a bad, he has all islands, so he might be stuck with green creatures in his hand. Also, I didn't attack because this is gonna trade with that, so it's really no point. Water Servant, jeez. Alright. Okay, I was gonna say that's an interesting attack. Because if he attacks and I just attack with the Firecat and I don't have to do anything with this Newt. But now if, you know, if I want to get rid of it, I have to spend my mana, which I'm going to anyway. Sack a creature. Kill you. Gain some life. So I really would like a swamp. He might block. He might not. I don't know if it'd be the worst for him to block. Alright, he's blocking. I think that's okay with me. I need to draw lands. And I traded up. Water Servant's a good card. Way better than Fire Cat. And if he has mana open, he can just trade with the Fire Cat. Alright. Not the happiest about that. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to attack here. If he has Essence Scatter, that's a giant beating. Right, what did I take out for Pulper Giant? I took out a Canyon Minotaur. Alright, so... yeah, I like Water Servant. It's a cool card. It's like Shapeshifter. Ooh. That could be scary. Man, it's a 6/6. Are you kidding me? Punished so hard. Alright, well, gotta attack. This is bad. Lifebane Zombie. I would actually like attack with the Gnawing Zombie just to deal him some life. But this is gonna attack next turn anyway, so it's not like I have an option. So awkward. Just getting all the 2-for-1s. Yeah, this is not going well at all. Alright, well that guy's not great, so I'm okay with that. Alright, come on, Swamp. Ah. Okay, that's alright. Ground Shaker Sliver, really. Alright, well, I could play Canyon Minotaur here. Easily would have been better. I think it's always frustrating when you flood the first game and then you don't get lands the second game. But I also should have drawn first, so it's not like I'm not to blame here. Yeah, I should have drawn first, easily. So let's talk about design. Slivers. So my main problem with slivers is that there's not enough incentive to go slivers outside of, you know, outside of the rares. So you have your Megantic, and not even all the rares. You have Megantic Sliver and Bonesight Sliver maybe. If he has Negate, this game's just super over. Okay. Man, Lifebane Zombie would have been good this game. So, anyway. Like, Megantic Sliver is easily a first pick card. So is Thorncaster Sliver, which is the one that deals 1 damage for every attacking Sliver. Or, you know, variation of that. And you had Garrick Sword. But, you know, both Bonesight Sliver, I think there are a lot of commons and uncommons that you could take over it. Siphon Sliver is worse than Child of Night because there's, like, no other black Sliver. Same goes with Gale Rider Sliver. So it's cool casually, where you can just, you know, build a 5-color Sliver deck. But outside of draft, there aren't any strong incentives to play it. Which really just... I think it makes things super awkward. Because it's like you kind of want to go in, then you kind of don't. And like the only common Sliver that's good is the Predatory Sliver, because Blur Sliver is a 2/2 for 3. The uncommon White Sliver is a 2/3 for 3, which is not very exciting. There's like no other real good sliver. I mean, look at this guy. Sliver creatures you control have trample. That only matters if you have this guy. Because if you have a bunch of 2/3s or 3/4s, you know, them having trample is not a big deal. So I really think that's kind of how I feel about this draft format as a whole. Like, things aren't incentivized as much. The enchantment theme, the life gain theme. I think the sacrifice theme is there. Like, if slivers and or enchantments had as much support as the red black sacrifice deck had, you know, I think I'd love this format way more. That being said, because it's not, you know, you have kind of just clunkier decks. I lost this game, by the way, terribly. So I'm just talking to give you a little more content. Interesting thing to note, if we drew a swamp, we could Liturgy of Blood this guy, play a Lifebane zombie, maybe take a good green card, and trade with the Briarpack Alpha, stabilize at 3 life. Then play the Pitchburn Devils, and I could actually trade with the Groundshaker Sliver, stabilize at 1 life. Then maybe he'll play like 2 creatures at the same time. I know this is 7 mana. Slash, forget that. Play a Child of Night maybe, gain some more life. All good things that do not happen. So I'll just play this Pitchburn's Devils and die a horrible death. Alright. So, lost some mana problems both games. Didn't play well the second game. I really should have drawn. But I think our deck was kind of lacking anyway. This deck should have way more removal, and it didn't. You know, also this, I guess this was definitely a problem. I shouldn't have put it in. I guess I was subconsciously harping on the fact that I drew 20 lands last game, which I really didn't have a problem with. But his negates really destroyed me, like MVP both games. Because I'd still have a gnawing zombie. I wouldn't be dying so easily. Also, maybe I should have played 8 swamps instead of 7. That could easily have been a problem. But I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the content. Also, don't let the fact that I lost easily deter you from cards like Tenacious Dead or Gnawing Zombie. I think it's just, you know, combination of poor draws. I think, actually, my opponent played very well. He played around Active Treason basically the whole game. I'm sure he had the Behemoth at 5 and didn't want to play it. You know, wait till I draw my negate or wait till I have my negate mana up, because that's how I'm going to win the game. Lesser players might have just played it. Or, you know, he might have been just sandbagging creatures the entire game until he drew the negate. So, you know, combination of poor draws from me plus very well played from my opponent makes this an unfortunate draw. An unfortunate round 1 loss. But, you know, I'll be back. Hopefully with some wins. But I did get Lifebane Zombie, so hooray. Alright, I'll see you next time.